Thank you for watching the replay. Oh, it's wavy lines. Let's try to fix it. And nope. Hi, how are you? We're gonna sit outside in a minute. I'm just grabbing my lunch right here. And I never sit outside, so this should be interesting. You'll be able to hear me okay. Hi, Tony. How are you? I'm putting my lunch outside on the little table that this is the first time I actually used it. How is everybody? What are you doing for lunch? I may have to put on my sunglasses if I want to be able to read the screen. So let's see, the sun is over there. Hello. This is really hard to put on with one hand. Okay. So we're outside. Yeah, I can read. Okay, I suppose. Oh, look, and there's a little cup holder even where I can, like, put my phone. I'll just do that. Am I like a silhouette now, though, because of that? Like, can you see anything past the sun behind my head? Wow, it's really bright. I came on here to scope just because I have not had any time to come up with planned scopes. However, the other day I just had lunch and sat on scope and everyone seemed to enjoy just chatting, so that's what we're doing today. I should have hashtagged like hangout because that's what we're doing. Can you see my plate? Oh, maybe this side would be better. Oh yeah, that's much better. Yeah, cool. So what is everyone else having for lunch? I have some salsa and some chips made with pita. No, not made with pita, with quinoa. No, chia. Chia seeds and something else. I don't remember what. What's purple? Beets, I think? I think it's made with beets and chia seeds. Hello, guys. Would you like to see a view of the water today? You're having tacos? I can't hardly see the word, but I see tacos, but for some reason the names are like really faint. So, what kind of tacos? Is it taco? No, it's not Taco Tuesday, it's Wednesday, right? I've totally lost track of days anymore. Hi! Peace, Crystal. Are you new on Periscope or new on my channel? Or are you telling me I'm new? And I also made a little wrap with my peppers and carrots and hummus. I really like these wraps. I have to get more. You're very new. Well, welcome. I will let you know there's a lot to find on Periscope. I've met a lot of good friends, learned a lot of good information, killed a lot of time with it, you know. That's probably the main output of Periscope, is killing time. Right now, I'm just actually trying to be efficient with my time and connect with all of you while I'm eating, because, hi, Arlen. See, Arlen's a really good friend on here that I met on Periscope, and now we know each other on Snapchat and Facebook. Thanks, Arlen. So, I've got my wrap again. And if y'all have things you want to talk about or have questions about healthy eating or yoga or my boat or life, then we can always talk about any of those things. Yeah, you do meet a lot of awesome people. Did you see my snap? I had some extra like balsamic vinaigrette. No, not vinaigrette, just balsamic glaze with me. And so I put that on top, and that made it a little not so spicy, because this black, yeah. I do have tattoos, or I have a tattoo. Yeah, right. Well, hopefully I'll encourage you to eat something very clean. This is pretty good. I had a banana and a smoothie earlier for breakfast, and I get so engulfed in working from my boat today that I end up eating so late. It literally took me like all morning just to even remember to go take a shower. So I just finally did that. But I'm glad I'm outside, because one of the whole points of moving onto the boat is to be outside more, you know? Oh, my necklace? It's like, it reminds me that life goes on. So whenever I need a reminder, then I just wear that. My neighbor's coming out of his boat. He'll think that I'm probably talking to myself, just so you know.
Hey, Lisa.
Hi. How are you?
Good lunch?
Yeah. I'm like periscoping, so if it looks like I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to my phone.
This is Katie.
Hi, Katie.
She's the one that lives on the boat I was telling you.
I've heard of your name. Haven't seen you yet.
Yeah, are you living out here now?
Yeah.
Awesome, welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you, too.
Yeah. How do you like it?
It's good so far. I've stayed maybe a total of 3 nights, and right now everything's just a wreck inside, you know. Put everything in, and I was like, oh, where does everything go?
Have you had to get rid of anything yet?
Not really. I mean, I had already downsized a lot living in a cottage, so pretty much everything that was in there can fit in here, other than furniture, which I'm just not going to use that. Exactly.
Yeah. Fully furnished.
Mm-hmm. Fully furnished house on the water.
It's nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Here, I'll show you my neighbor. That is Chris, and that is Kate. They're really nice. He lives on the boat next to me, and she lives like on a boat just like 4 boats down or something. How cool. It's so cute. And there's another girl down on my dock too. She's really nice. They're trying to like grow plants on their boat. I wouldn't call it lucky. I just do what feels right. And make it happen. As long as I believe in it, then it works. You know, even though a lot of times it seems hard, and it seems like I have to be lucky to get the things I want. Once I just realize that I'm just fooling myself by telling myself that I don't have the ability to get the things that I want, then all of a sudden it just starts working out. It's like a mind trick. You can see me around in my glasses. I have no idea what that meant. Hi! Somebody flex the best things in life. I didn't get the rest of it, Arlen, but I'm sure that I would say right on, because usually you know exactly what I'm talking about. Is this guy carrying a dog? This guy is carrying a dog over his shoulders. Look at him. See? Do you see the guy carrying a dog over his shoulders? Too funny. He's gonna be like, what is that girl doing with her phone? And why is she videotaping me? Do you Harlem Shake sometime? Not very often. Not anymore. That was kind of a fad, right? Like, I feel like that kind of died. Is that still in? I'm not really in with the in crowd anymore. It's really distracting out here because there's a lot of noises and things like splashing and stuff. This morning, I thought there was like a dolphin or something splashing around the boat beside me, and then come to find out it's just some man swimming, cleaning his boat. Hello, Spackos from Ironhouse P3. What does that even mean? So I totally have no idea where I was going with any of the like 5 conversations that we started, and I apologize. I normally am a little more attentive to our conversations, but I did not know they were in their boat. They're really quiet, so I never know when they're home. And I had never even met her before. I don't even know the other neighbor that just walked by. I still have to introduce myself. But I get a little... Thank you. I get a little overwhelmed by so many people because I never used to know like any of my neighbors. Even growing up, I wasn't close with my neighbors. And so meeting like all these people here all at once kind of makes me like want to shy away like a turtle. Sometimes it's like too much for me. You're from Germany in a hospital. What kind of hospital? And why are you there? Yeah. Luckily, over the last 6 months, I've really been getting used to having a community around me. Like, my business has been really teaching me how to let other people into my life, and that's a really crazy life, like, skill that I didn't have before. You know, I'm very used to doing everything by myself and everything like on my own, and that's probably why I would always struggle or feel like I was struggling in life, because I wasn't allowing other people to help me that wanted to help or could help very easily for them, but things that were really hard for me. I'm doing well. You have to go? You have a nice time too. I don't know what Turkler herd is, but it sounds like you're like tickling somebody with their mouth full. Hello. So, yeah, my team though, it's been really monumental for my life. People are a strange animal. I agree. Or just don't speak English and I don't know what they're saying. I do like yoga. Positive Babar. Sorry. It's like so... I have my screen as bright as it can get, but the sun is like right there. I do like yoga. I haven't been practicing it as much lately. That's a whole other story. Like, I'll scope about that later on. I just gotta get my mind together on that one. My favorite music. I don't know. I like... it's kind of... I don't know what to call it. It's like... kind of like dance music, but it's not like really high energy music. It's like ones that just kind of like let you like calm down and have like really soothing voices. I like that. But then I also like a lot of classic rock. I don't really listen to rap anymore, but I know a lot of rap songs. Reggae is okay, but I don't know, I have to be in a mood for that. I don't really listen to a lot of music, though, to be honest with you. I am from Florida. Where are you from? My choice? My choice of what, Crystal? You're from Sweden. I just saw a friend talking about Sweden today on Facebook. Is anyone else in here from Florida? Can you put an emoji if you're from Florida? Or if you're like my creepy neighbor, just like watching this and not telling me? No thanks. Here, let's look at the view, because I gotta have a drink of water anyways, and I have to lift you up. Oh, my choice about music. Yeah. You know, a lot of people I feel... Hold on. Let's look at the view, and then I'll tell you about the... Look at that bright sun. Eventually, I'll get like a drone or something, and then we'll like fly over the bay over there. That'd be really cool, huh? I think it'd be fun. I don't know how to fly one though, so I'll probably need lessons. But first I need to figure out how to sail the boat. I just don't think that I'll be able to scope while sailing the boat. I'm so thirsty today. Cloudy and snowy here. Yeah, it was actually cold this morning, so it's really weird because I woke up and I was freezing. It was only like 64, but I didn't have any heater or anything on. You would like to visit Florida? Well, you should do it if you want to. What was I saying? Oh, it was like 64 or something here, and then I did not want to get out of the bed, but I did at least wake up and start doing stuff online. And then I was going to go shopping and doing a couple of other things. 7 degrees, that's ridiculous. No. But I get so stuck, like I don't want to move. So I decided, well, if I'm just gonna sit here, then I'll at least go on the computer and start working on my YouTube stuff, because I'm really working on editing a bunch of my sailing videos so that, you know, y'all can see what goes on other than like when I eat lunch. Like that's really not the highlight of my day, just to be honest. So I started doing that and it was really cool. I found that website Patreon. It's super awesome. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but you pretty much... Hold on. Ah, crap. I hit the wrong thing. Pretty much, Patreon is like where people like who like your artwork and creativity can pretty much support your artwork by pledging to like pay a certain amount for everything that you create. And, you know, you've heard the phrase like a starving artist. Well, I can definitely relate to that because my dad's an artist and he is definitely kind of starving. Stop mashing buttons. I was blocking that guy from sing some 21 Savage. I don't even know their music. I don't know who that is. Or I might, but I just don't know a lot of names. No. So I'm really excited about it because it's like for people who always ask me like, what did you do? Like, what's it all about? Like, where are you going to go? Like, what are you going to see? What is sailing like? And I try to describe it in words and it does not really do it justice. Now, sometimes I am a little bit of a workaholic, so I actually really have to try to stop working. Otherwise, I just work until I pass out, and I'm not proud of that. So I do a lot of excess work that doesn't need to be done. That's where the whole, you know, Patreon thing comes in. So now I'll like have a reason, like, and kind of like a fire under my butt. Not all who wander are lost. I don't feel lost. So now it's like, if people want to see my adventures, they'll like pledge to see them, and then it'll be like, oh, I really want to make this video because like so-and-so like wants to see it, and then it'll help me like buy more equipment that's like, you know, not like wavy lines like my horrible phone and maybe a microphone where you could actually hear me over these loud planes. So I'm really excited about that. And you know, I don't know if any of you are in this channel because of sailing, but if you are, the link to that one is Patreon, so like patron but with an E in it. Thank you. .com/box_edge. On the next adventures of Box Edge, exactly. For those of you who are like edgies and have been here a while, you know that I go on a lot of random adventures, and there's not really a consistent theme of this channel other than just living your life to the fullest. So that would be what I would say. You can show you whiteout glasses. Did anybody else understand what that meant? Because I did not. I should wear a cape. That's an interesting thing to do on a boat, Tony. Gotta go. See you later. Bye. I don't know what that means either. Somebody was asking a question earlier. Time in Sweden is, what is that, 9 o'clock? Okay. I really gotta finish eating. I was hoping that the fish were gonna be coming through here again like they were last week, because for those of you on Snapchat, you saw like those like hundreds of mullet that swam under my boat. I mean, it was one of the most crazy things I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of fish things, but that was really incredible. But I think that they're done mating, so I haven't seen any more since I've been back this week. Which is kind of a bummer, because I was hoping to find a net so that I could eat some dinner. But for now, I have chips and salsa. Hello. Well, you know what I will? I'll put you over I'll put you over the edge of the boat, and I'll show you where these like barnacles are growing on one of the pillars, and we might see a fish. I'm not sure if we will, but yesterday my friend and I that lives that way, he was telling me about the sheep's head, how they like bang into the boat in the middle of the night, so it kind of like sounds like you're sinking or something. Everything is box_edge on social media. Facebook is a little bit weird. They won't let me have an underscore though. So that one is technically facebook.com/boxedge.org. But if you do go to my website, boxedge.org, there is links to like every social media that I have. I haven't put my Patreon link on there yet, or my sailing YouTube, but I think everything else is updated. And it's a little bit of a mess, but the links are all good. I just gotta get organized. My brain is like a mess. Oh, so he was telling me about the sheep's head, and whenever he was saying it, what would you know, right next to the pillar, next to my boat, this like fish started going crazy over at the pillar, and they eat those barnacles, so it's probably a sheep's head also. It was so ironic, the timing. So we'll look in a moment. I'm almost done with this. Do you guys have any other things to talk about though? Because I'm pretty sure I half answered everyone's questions and not fully answered anyone's questions, so yeah. I'm really hungry, like all this brain power trying to figure out all these new systems. I am addicted to learning new systems, I have realized. Tony, by the way, I'm a horrible example of how to do live streaming for business, so I just want to like put that out there. That this is really just like a hangout time, because there's no one here right now, and a lot of my followers, I kind of just left them in the dark a few months back. Yeah. Am I scientific? I would say yes. I don't know. How are you scientific? Like, I'm a very analytical and logical brain, but I'm also very like fluid and artistic brain. Do I like Beyonce? She's okay. I mean, I usually like dance to her music in the car. Like that's my like, you know, spasming dancing right there. Scientific method. Maybe. Do I like Chris Brown? I don't really remember what he sings. I am a yoga teacher and I'm getting like my official certification in March. But I've been teaching gymnastics, fitness, dance, yoga. There's probably other things that I can't remember forever. I mean, I literally started teaching when I was like 13, unofficially. So I've just always taught. I'm just a teacher. Why? You want to learn yoga? I put yoga stuff on my blog. There's a lot of tips on my blog, actually, about yoga. So if you do want to learn yoga, that's probably the best one to go to. Maybe you were asking earlier about the scientific method. Like, I am very methodical. I try to make, like, categories for things so that I can, like, put my energies into those places. Because otherwise, I just, like, am a hot mess and everything is, like, all into one and it doesn't make any sense. So that's kind of how I do, like, my social media is kind of like a mind map of mine, in a way. Maybe, so you can tell me if this makes any sense. You want to be a yoga teacher? You might as well be. Why aren't you? Like my Twitter, I put all of my, like, philosophical stuff on there, so I retweet a quote every morning and stuff like that. You looks rich, are you? What do you think? Because I guess that's all very relative, you know? And then my Facebook, I don't know what my Facebook is for because Facebook is really aggravating. Because nobody really sees the post, so I just kind of put everything there. That's kind of like the junk drawer, you know? Do you feel like Facebook is a junk drawer now too? Because that's how I feel. And then I put all my yoga stuff on Instagram. I totally do. Like, I just like throw everything at the wall and see if it sticks. So my Instagram, I put all my yoga stuff. And then sometimes like really pretty pictures from the adventures I go on. And then my YouTube, I'm doing the sailing, but I also had videos like of like how-to things on. I have like way too many different YouTube channels. Like, I don't even know how they're letting me open YouTubes anymore. So here's a really interesting, I don't even know what Backpage is. So here's a really interesting insight. If you're into yoga, like, you know, like, what mindfulness is and being, like, very present. Well, here's a little test to this. For about 3 minutes now, I have been hearing sirens in the background and a fire alarm, and I didn't even realize it until just now. That is not very mindful. I don't want to do back pages. Okay, good to know. And how many times in life are like fire alarms going off and telling us signals that we're not actually paying attention to? I don't think you can see anything, but I'll switch the camera around. Nope, it's just wavy lines. Well, thank you, Crystal. I don't really use my phone very much other than for social media. If you're wondering why I'm looking at my palm right now, it is because I'm trying to get the wavy lines to go away. Hi, what a beautiful day, Jules. Except for somebody is on fire behind me, or in front of me. Somewhere back there is a fire, and I can actually hear the alarm. Sorry, somebody called my phone, so, but But yeah, there's like a bunch of sirens and stuff, so hopefully everybody's okay. Like that's like downtown St. Pete right there. All that right there. Yeah. It like mutes the volume now, I guess, on Periscope when phone calls come through. And I don't know if he'll call again or not, but I'm almost done with this anyways, so let's figure